students, welcome to my channel Learn, Grow and Rise. Today we will discuss relative molecular mass and percentage composition. But make sure before watching this video, you must watch my video on relative atomic mass. I have shared the link in my description box. Now let us discuss relative molecular mass. Before discussing relative molecular mass, we must know what is a molecule. Molecule is defined as a group of atoms bonded together in a chemical bond, take part in a chemical reaction, exist independently. Say for example, water molecule. Water molecule formed by the chemical combination of two hydrogen atom and one oxygen atom. When two hydrogen atom chemically bonded with one oxygen atom and behave as a single unit, we call it as a water molecule. Water molecule can exist independently, can take actively part in the chemical reaction. Now let us take another example of oxygen molecule. Oxygen molecule formed by the combination of two oxygen atoms. When two oxygen atoms bonded together behave as a single unit, we call it as a oxygen molecule. Oxygen molecule take actively part in the chemical reaction like your burning and breathing. It can also exist independently, but you cannot get oxygen atom in the atmosphere, but you can get the oxygen molecule in the atmosphere. That's why it is behave as a single unit and it is also known as a oxygen molecule. Now, let us know that molecules are the smallest fundamental unit of the compounds or the monoatomic molecules, like your monoatomic elements, like your gold, like your sodium, etc. Now let us discuss what is relative molecular mass. When we use the term relative children, means we are comparing. When you are going to purchase vegetables from the market, what you are doing? You are just comparing the mass of the vegetable with a standard unit. Say for example, I want to purchase 1 kg banana. 1 kg brinjal. What I will do? I will just take 1 kg unit in one side of my beam balance and I will just put the brinjals in another pan. Now I am comparing. I can say the mass of the brinjal also relative brinjal mass because I am comparing, I am relating two mass. Like this, when we relate the molecular mass or mass of a molecule with a standard unit, we call it as a relative molecular mass. Now question comes, what is the standard unit? That standard unit is your atomic mass unit. What is the value of the atomic mass unit? One atomic mass unit is equal to 1 by 12th part of one atom of the carbon C612. That is your standard atomic mass unit. Now let us define the relative molecular mass. Relative molecular mass is the average mass of one molecule of a substance when compared with 1 by 12th mass of an atom of the carbon. Say for example, when we are taking in one side the one molecule and when we compare it with the 1 by 12th part of one atom of the carbon, then whatever the value we are getting, that is the relative molecular mass of that particular molecule. Now let us express this in mathematically. Mathematically, RMM is equal to average mass of one molecule of substance is to mass of 1 by 12th of an atom of the carbon 12. Now, what is symbolically how we can express the molecular mass or relative molecular mass? We can express M in bracket R. What is the unit of relative molecular mass? Unit as it is a pure ratio, it has no unit. Now let us know what are the steps to calculate the relative molecular mass. It is the sum of relative atomic mass of each element present in the molecule. Means जितना एटम से सबका एटॉमिक मास को अगर हम ऐड करते हैं, we'll get the relative molecular mass. Now let us know the steps. First step is that write the formula of the molecule. फॉर्मूला को करेक्टली लिखना है, पहला स्टेप। व्हाट इज द सेकेंड स्टेप? डिटरमाइन द नंबर ऑफ एटम ऑफ ईच एलिमेंट प्रेजेंट। कौन सा एटम कितना नंबर में है उसको डिटरमाइन करना है सेकेंड स्टेप में। नाउ मल्टीप्लाई विथ नंबर ऑफ एटम्स विथ एटॉमिक मास यूनिट और एटॉमिक मास। अभी हमको क्या करना है? नंबर ऑफ एटम्स को एटॉमिक मास में मल्टीप्लाई करना है। नाउ ऐड ऑल द वैल्यू यू गेट इन द स्टेप 3। स्टेप 3 में हमको जितना वैल्यू मिलता है मल्टीप्लाई करने के बाद सबको ऐड करना है। नाउ लेट अस चेक इट थ्रू वन एग्जांपल। Calculate the RMM of a molecule. That molecule is your sodium carbonate and copper sulfate dot 5 water. Let us check one by one. Na2CO3 formula is already given. Now let us know the number of atoms present in it. Each element. कौन सा एलिमेंट का कितना एटम प्रेजेंट है Na2CO3 में? Let us check. You can see a small number or subscript written below the element. Suppose सोडियम के नीचे कितना लिखा गया है? 2. Number of sodium atom is 2. कार्बन के नीचे कितना लिखा गया है? कुछ नहीं, मीन्स 1. Number of carbon atom is 1. ऑक्सीजन के नीचे कितना लिखा गया है? 3. So number of oxygen atom is 3. So how can we calculate? Now let us see. We need to multiply the atomic mass with the number of atoms present in that compound. Now let us write the or do the step 4 and step 3 together. So 2 into atomic mass of sodium is 23 plus 1 into carbon का atomic mass is 12 plus 3 into atomic mass of oxygen is 16 is equal to 106. So that is the relative molecular mass of the sodium carbonate. Now let us discuss how can we calculate the relative molecular mass of copper sulfate dot 5 water. Same thing, we need to find out, formula तो already given, we need to find out the number of atoms present. copper का नीचे कुछ नहीं है, means copper 1. सल्फर का नीचे कुछ लिखा नहीं है, तो सल्फर 1. ऑक्सीजन का नीचे 4 लिखा गया है, तो number of oxygen atom present is 4. Now how many water molecule? 5. Yes, this number or coefficient can tell you number of molecules is present. How many water molecules present? That is 5. Now let us see how we can calculate. So RMM of, this is the question number B. So RMM is equal to copper sulfate 1 है, so 1 into 63.5, so I can directly write 63.5 plus how many sulfur atom? That is 32 plus how many oxygen atom? That is 4 into 16 plus. Now question comes, we need to add or multiply the 5 water molecule. We need to add the 5 water molecule because that is attached, that is associated with that. So what we will do, so we can plus 5 into how many hydrogen atom present in the water? This is 2. 2 into 1 plus 16.
249.5.
Expressed in gram, it is known as a gram molecular mass. Say for example, relative molecular mass of the oxygen is 32 because oxygen molecule is O2. So how many, what is the number of oxygen atom present? 2. And atomic mass of oxygen is 16. So you can write 2 into 16, that is your 32. Is it clear? So relative molecular mass is your 32. Now gram molecular mass, how can you find out? Gram molecular mass of oxygen molecule equal to 32 gram. What does it mean? It doesn't mean that one atomic mass unit is equal to 1 gram. That never. It doesn't mean that 1 U is equal to 1 gram. Then how it is possible? Now I am just telling you that here when we talk about the gram atomic mass, that time we are taking the 6.023 into 10 to the power 23 molecules ka weight. Is it clear? Hence, gram molecular mass can also be known as the molar mass. Molar mass of oxygen is equal to 32 gram. Is it clear, children? So now we will discuss percentage composition. What is percentage composition? Percentage composition means substance present. The composition is a percentage of each element compared with the total mass of the compound. What is the mass percentage present in that particular element is known as the percentage composition. How to calculate the percentage composition? This is the mass of the component of the element divided by the molecular mass into 100. That is the formula for the percentage composition. Now let us check how to calculate. What are the steps? First step is that find molecular mass or relative molecular mass of the compound. Second is that divide the mass of the element present in the compound with the molecular mass. Third step is multiply it with the 100. Now let us calculate the percentage composition of each element present in calcium carbonate. Okay. So in the calcium carbonate, how to find out the RMM? First thing is that we should know what is the atomic mass. If you have seen or gone through my video on atomic mass, I have given the tricks to know the atomic mass. Calcium का atomic number 20 है. So as it is an even number, so you need to multiply it with the 2 to get the atomic mass. So now let us find out the RMM of calcium carbonate. RMM of calcium carbonate is 40 प्लस इंटू 1 क्योंकि कैल्शियम का नीचे कुछ नहीं है सो कैल्शियम का नंबर 1 है कार्बन ऑल्सो 1 सो आई कैन राइट डायरेक्टली 12 प्लस ऑक्सीजन 3 यूनिट्स और 3 एटम्स आर देयर सो 3 इंटू ऑक्सीजन का एटॉमिक नंबर 8 है सो 8 इंटू 2 बिकॉज इट इज इवन सो यू कैन राइट इट इज 16 सो द वैल्यू यू विल गेट दैट इज 100. Now, let us find out percentage of calcium. How can we find out? What is the amount of calcium present in that molecule? That is 40. So, 40 by 100 into 100. So, you will get 40%. Now, let us calculate the percentage of the carbon. So, percentage of the carbon is equal to 12 by 100 is the molecular mass into 100. So what is the percentage? That is 12. Now find out the percentage of oxygen is equal to 48 divided by molecular mass is 100 into 100. So what is the value you will get? You will get the value is your 48. I will tell you a trick to check whether the mass percentage you have calculated that is right or wrong. The trick is that what you will do, you will just add all the percentage and if you will get the value is 100, then whatever the calculation you have done that is 100% correct. Okay, say for example, the summation of the percentage of calcium plus percentage of your carbon plus percentage of your oxygen must be 100. If it is 100, then your calculation is correct. So this is the trick you can apply to check that whether your answer is right or wrong. Okay, so what conclusion you can get? Summation of percentage of all elements is equal to 100. Clear? Now let us know the significance of the percentage composition. One significance is that it tells about mass percentage of elements present in that particular compound. And और एक तो significance क्या है? It helps us to calculate the empirical formula. What is empirical formula? Empirical formula is the simplest whole number ratio of atoms present in the element. Empirical का meaning है experimental data. एक्सपेरिमेंटल डाटा से हमको जो फार्मूला मिलता है, जो फार्मूला हम डिराइव करते हैं, इट कंसिस्ट ऑफ द simple ratio or the simplest ratio of the atoms known as the empirical formula. Now let us discuss or let us take one example of the empirical formula. Empirical formula of glucose. How can you find out the empirical formula? You can see the formula of the glucose is C6H12O6. Okay, you can divide it by a common factor that is 6. So you will get the value is your CH2O. Is it clear? Now, say for example that hydrogen peroxide. If you'll take the hydrogen peroxide, the common factor you can divide is 2. So what is the value we're getting? That is HO. Is it clear? Now, let us know that how can we calculate the empirical formula by using the percentage composition. Okay, so first percentage composition of hydrogen is given as 11.21 and another oxygen is given your 88.79. So what we'll do? So hydrogen is your 11.21. So after that we need to find out the relative number of atoms present. How can we find out? By dividing it by the atomic mass. Why we will divide it with the atomic mass? Just see, if you will take 1%, then how many atoms you will find? You will find 1 atom of hydrogen. When you are taking 11.2%, how many atoms you can accommodate there? That is 11.21 divided by 1. So this is the way you can calculate the relative number of atoms. So what is the second step? After getting the mass percentage, you can calculate the relative number of atoms. Okay, so this is the relative number of atoms, RNA. Okay, so what you will do to find out it? You can divide it by the atomic mass. Now what is the value you will get? You will get 11.21. Now oxygen का value कितना दिया गया है? That is 88.79 is the mass percentage. How can we find out the RNA relative number of atoms? By dividing it by the atomic mass, that is 16. So you will get the value is your 5.5. But have you seen, is there any atom that exists in the decimal number in a molecule? No, never. So we need to reduce it into its simplest form. How can we do that? You can do it always by dividing with the value of the RNA you got, that is the lowest value. The lowest value among these two values is 5.5. So please divide it with the 5.5 and it is also 5.5. So what is the value you will get here? You will get 2.01. So what is the nearest whole number? That is 2. 5.51 is already coming a whole number, that is 1. So what is the empirical formula? The empirical formula is H2O. Is it clear? Now let us do the second one. How can we do the second one? Same thing. What we will do here? Same. We will calculate the RNA. So carbon, what is the value of the percentage of carbon here? The percentage of carbon is 92.24 and your hydrogen is your 7.76. So 92.24 divided by 12. 12 is the atomic mass of the carbon. Hydrogen is 1. So you will get the value here 7.6 and here you will get the value is 7.76. So divide it by the lowest number. Lowest number is 7.6 divided by the 7.6 divided it by the 7.6. What is the value you will get? You will get 1. You will get 1. So what is the empirical formula here? So empirical formula is equal to CH. Hope children you understand the concept very well and you must like the video. So please not forget to like, share and subscribe and hit the bell icon.